What's up, guys? My name is Devlin, and today I want to talk to you guys about the upcoming DLC for this game, the downloadable content. First, we'll watch me fail in this shoot-off. It's not a total fail. I end up taking out, I think, 3 people, and then get taken out by the final guy, which was a little upsetting, but you can't win them all. He just got me first. What a bastard. Just a little background on this game. It's a free-for-all game. And I like free-for-alls in most games. And the reason being is that no matter what happens, it's all on you. I don't really like relying on my teammates because if I'm playing by myself and my teammates are very good, I don't want to lose because of them. I know this sounds a little vain, but it's the truth, you know? There's been a lot of times where I'll get a really good score and I'll still lose because my teammates aren't exactly pulling their weight. So when I win a game in a free-for-all, it's like I get all the glory, but at the same time, if I lose a game in a free-for-all, it's on me, and I've got no one to blame, and that's kind of the way I like it, you know? Go big or go home. So, yeah, that's why I play a lot of free-for-all, in case you guys are wondering. Okay, let's talk about the downloadable content. I had a request to do a video like this to discuss my thoughts on the upcoming content coming from Rockstar, and I've actually got the website up right now that has the 4 different packs that are coming out and some information on them. So I'll go through these basically with you guys and summarize each thing and sort of give you my thoughts on it as I go. The first thing is called the Legends and Killers pack. Its release date apparently is the beginning of August. There's new active map locations, characters, and more. And what it includes is 9 new multiplayer map locations, 8 new multiplayer characters from Red Dead Revolver, the Tomahawk, which is a new projectile weapon, new challenges and single-player multiplayer for it, additional achievements and trophies, and it's going to be around $10 or 800 Microsoft points if you're on Xbox Live. Sounds like not a bad pack. Some new maps is good. I don't really care about new characters, really. That's not really a big deal for me personally. One new weapon. I don't see a lot of new weapons in downloadable content, so I guess that's kind of cool. You know, I'm pretty much basing this off of what you would get in Call of Duty, basically. So 9 new maps is a lot more than you get in Call of Duty. 8 new characters, a lot. You don't never get new character models or anything. New weapon and new achievements and everything for 800 Microsoft points or $10. Doesn't sound like a bad deal to me, and I will probably go ahead and pick that one up if I've got the cash at the time. The next pack is the Liars and Cheats pack, and the release date is unconfirmed thus far. And the tagline for this pack is new competitive modes, multiplayer minigames and free roam, and more. And this contains attack and defend multiplayer competitive mode and challenges, so I guess like a new playlist. New multiplayer horse races, complete with mounted combat. And, you know, I guess that's racing around your horse and you're allowed to like shoot each other and such. 8 more characters, presumably previous NPCs from the information. Heroes and villains of Red Dead Redemption, whatever the hell that means. Multiplayer gambling, Liar's Dice and Poker from single player will be available to play with friends. A new weapon, the explosive rifle, with challenges for the gun, new achievements and trophies. Again, $10, 800 Microsoft points. The new game mode is cool, I suppose. But I felt like horse races and the multiplayer gambling, like Liar's Dice and Poker and Blackjack, I felt like that kind of stuff should have been included in the original game. And I don't really feel like that's something that we should have to pay for. 8 additional characters, again, like, I don't know about you guys, but I'm not too thrilled at the idea of being a new character, you know? I don't even know who I am right now. I'm just some random cowboy who kind of looked cooler than the other cowboys, so I'm not too worried about that stuff. So for this pack, with game mode that could have been included in the first game, horse races and gambling, which could have been included in the original game, characters, which I don't really care about, and 1 new weapon, I don't know if I'd say that's worth the 800 Microsoft points or $10. That to me seems a little odd. I'd have to really decide whether or not I'd be into this. I think for me as a YouTube commentator, it's a little bit different because I kind of buy content and buy games based on what you guys want to see, not necessarily whether or not I think it's going to be great. For example, I wasn't really into buying the latest Call of Duty map pack. I don't even remember what it's called now. I wasn't really into that buying it. If it wasn't for the fact that I was on YouTube doing commentaries and the fact that lots of people are interested in seeing new content when it comes out, because I mean it helps you guys decide if you want to buy it or not. So, you know, I figured I would pick it up, and you know, I think that just goes that's just part of being a YouTube commentator. You're kind of responsible for getting this new content and demonstrating what it's like and helping people see if it's something that they want to invest their hard-earned cash into. So even though I will probably pick it up, I don't know if it's something I would pick up if it weren't for me being a commentator, if that makes sense to you guys. The next pack is the Free Roam pack. Release date still unconfirmed. The tagline: delve deeper into the world of Red Dead Redemption with new modes, challenges, and gang hideouts. The content includes additional free roam challenges, new action areas and defensive placements, posse scoring and leaderboards, new anti-griefing measures in free roam, and the pricing is to be confirmed. Now, what I'm assuming in this case is that they're not sure whether or not they're going to charge money for this, because if you're really releasing downloadable content with anti-griefing measures, which basically just means they're fixing some bugs that are pissing people off, I think. If they're just like fixing some stuff, adding leaderboards, adding new defensive placements, I imagine like that's new turrets and some new challenges in free roam. Like honestly, I don't think that's something that they should be charging any money for. I think that's just more of a patch or an update that should be applied to the game, and definitely not charge money for that. So if they do end up charging for that, that's probably something that I won't get, to be honest with you, because I don't think that's fair to be charging to fix the game and fix the errors that your game has. Could you imagine if Call of Duty all of a sudden came out with this downloadable content that said they had a big one-man army fix, but you had to pay 1,600 Microsoft points for that? You know, that'd be ridiculous, and that's not something I would be into. You know, if you've got errors in your game, you got stuff that needs to be taken care of. As a developer, I think it's your responsibility to fix that stuff up, because we already paid good money for this game. Well, most of us anyway. I know I bought it new, and it was a pretty penny when I did. So I mean, that's honestly something I think they're responsible for, and they should fix up free of charge. It's like a tattoo artist. If you go and get a tattoo done, you usually get a free touch-up within 30 days. You know, assuming that you take care of the tattoo and don't just abuse it and let it get all messed up. So the artist realizes that if there's anything that needs touched up, if there are any little errors, that it's their responsibility to fix that up free of charge, and we shouldn't be forced to pay for that. And I think the same idea should go for video games as well. Why should they be exempt? And the last thing is the Undead Nightmare pack. The release date is sometime in autumn. The tagline is ghost towns and cemeteries come alive in a West gone horribly wrong. Content is brand new single player adventure, challenges and quests, 8 new multiplayer zombie characters, additional animals unleashed in the world, new dynamic events, and more. So this is going to introduce a zombie mode. And the thing that is confusing to me is it says it's single player. It's a single player adventure. And I can't see why on earth they would make it a single player adventure, because everyone knows that zombies is like geared towards multiplayer. Like look at zombies in World at War. It's all about co-op and taking down hordes of undead bastards. So the fact that that's going to be single player is a little confusing. Some characters, you know, whatever. New animals, no big deal. Dynamic events, I don't even know what that is. For 800 Microsoft points, it might be worth a look for the zombies. I think it would be a lot more worth the money if it was an online experience and you could play it with friends and, you know, team up and do like a sort of a survival thing. Yeah, I'll probably still check it out, and you guys will be able to see what it's like, and you can make your decision based on that, I guess. So yeah, that's a rundown of the DLC that's coming up for this game, and that is basically my thoughts and my opinions on it. I pretty much just went through it for the first time there, so that's my initial opinion. If my opinion changes anytime in the future, I'll be sure to let you guys know. And yeah, that about wraps this game up. I hope you enjoyed my opinion and hearing about the new DLC. Hope you enjoyed the gameplay. I think the final score in this game, it's hard to see on this screen, but I believe the final score is 41-7. So not a bad game. And yeah, that's it guys. Thanks for watching, and peace.